So the Santa Barbara Safe Parking Program, here's how it works. Okay, so they got all these lots, parking lots. All kinds, but some may even be privately owned. A lot of different organizations working together, and you stay in them overnight from about, I think it was, you can start staying there at 7 and leave by 7 in the morning, something like that. I forget the exact dates, but I can find out. I can look into it. And so what we did was check in with this lady at the Salvation Army who assigned us to the commuter lot, and those people got to have somewhere to park. So that's why you gotta be out of there at 7, I think it was. Maybe it could have even, I don't think it would have been 6 or 8. Let's just say 7 then. So when you can't be there, you go there at night at around that time, 7 p.m. So now, because by then the people have gotten back from Ventura, wherever they went on the bus, and most of them would have left. And we have it all to ourselves. There's about 5 other people now. This is very important. This is what she said. Now, for your first time, you need to wait. Don't go there right at 7. Wait till about 7:30. And the reason why is because people get territorial about where they park. And if you go there, you're new to the program, and you take up you get their space, and you don't know it, but you got their space, and then that just creates a conflict. So you got to do that, because they're territorial as well, that kind of thing. And then, so that's what we did. But the problem was, what was killing us was that leave in the morning every time, and it's wasting all this fuel, and that's not how I had envisioned it. I don't know what exactly to expect. I didn't get all the details, and I guess I wishfully thought that we would be able to stay several days or a week or so, and just crank it up. We really need to go somewhere, and it was nice to go to the beach every day, but I'm gonna get this angle. Whoa. They almost got hit, and you don't want that to hit you. So started running out of money, and then the next thing you know, it's what are you gonna do when you don't even have the gas? See, I could have been really slick and just said I run out of gas from having to crank it up every day. But then they could say, well, you need to go. I was a contractor. I didn't have a 9-to-5 job. But that's the whole idea, really, though. You need to go to work, but One day, one morning though, because the RV was, you had to let it run for quite some time for it to get warm enough to idle down. And it's just cold one morning and I didn't want to do it. So I was just going to sit there and wait until it got warmer. Preferably, and it wouldn't have gotten that warm that day, but preferably I want it to be at least up in the 90s before you start that thing, and you don't have to waste all this fuel waiting for it to idle down. And that's just the way that thing was. Gas guzzling on the road and warming up, you're guzzling they're guzzling a buck or two just to warm it up. And the guy came by, they have somebody that comes by to make sure everybody leaves. Uh-oh, that was the wrong turn. Would have been the wrong turn. And the spy just told him that morning about the problem with the RV, and he said maybe we could take it over across to this tire shop, what then was a tire shop, and that wouldn't have worked. So this has always been a problem. This place. It's tight. Too tight. It's a real good right there. Let's see if I can get it. And looking back, oh, somebody got it. Maybe not. Somebody got it. I think this would be better anyway. Up here. This is all Whole Foods stuff. This man's so rich that owns Whole Foods. Seemed like he could figure out a way to get more space. Do something ingenious, man, you know? Maybe there's just no way. I don't think he can't be in touch with everything. At one time, Amazon had a fancy office place. They bought the Saks, I think it was the Saks Fifth Avenue building. They were doing something there. But yeah, now that we can see the person doing the talking, I'll finish up this story. That's how an idea was formulating that that maybe I could just start doing that every morning. Say, well, I got problems with this vehicle, and I'm running out of money, and just tell them the truth and work them. I bet you I could have worked them for some kind of. We could have arranged something. Eventually, around one Christmas, they gave me a $50 gas card. But that's only after I went in there and asked for it. And I think she was relatively honest, that lady, but I don't know. You never know. She could have just kept it, if I'd never gone in and asked for it. Once I left the program, and that's what I eventually did. I just gave up, because I wasn't gonna be doing this move every morning business. And have to wait until the evening to be there. And it was nice and shady with the jacaranda trees. But I just went. That's when I went to Goleta. So maybe I would talk about that in the next episode. But like, yeah, and maybe I can get uh, a scene on the next one on the way back of what actually eventually happened. There are people who don't leave; they're just there, like I had envisioned, but it took years. And they're slick. They know the streets and know how to work the charities and the programs, and they can just basically live there. So it turned out to be a real good deal for some people, but I never liked downtown all that much, anyway. So more power to them. But yeah, I'd like to drive through there maybe in the next one and show you where we once lived.